Low mood is when you are here and your giant blob of mood is down here. You and your mood are ideally supposed to be next to each other at the same level. When your mood is down here, you're sad. When it is up there, you're an alcoholic. Everyone has low days, but the frequency of low days differ for each individual. When you feel low, you compare yourself to other people, how happy they appear all the freaking time. And you end up thinking it's something that they have. You see low mood as a fault in the brain, but really don't blame the brain. It already has a bad rep.
My human thinks I'm always the problem. I try to do everything right. I play movies for him. I talk shit about his friends so he feels better. I remind him what food he liked 15 days ago. But nothing.
Notice your body temperature for a second. You might be perfectly comfortable, or you might be too hot if you live in Egypt or too cold if you live in Canada. Your body temperature is affected by internal and external factors. Internal factors if you have an infection or an illness, and external factors like if you forgot your jacket at home or it suddenly started raining. Even if you're hungry or dehydrated, there will be changes in your body temperature. But why are we talking about body temperature? Isn't this video about feeling low? Mood is much the same. It is also influenced by internal and external factors, and not just internal meaning the brain. When we understand what those influences are, we can use this knowledge to shift in the direction we want to go. Let's take an example. This is Ben. He woke up to his alarm and the first instinct was to smash that alarm to pieces. Ben knows himself, so he sets 15 different alarms. He hates the sound of it but has to wake up anyway because he has bills to pay and otherwise he'll die broke. His head is aching and he seems to be eternally frustrated. He thinks about the work he's supposed to do and gets up anyway. Where is this low mood coming from? Is it from the brain? Why is he so irritated? Upon tracking, Ben realized that he was working late last night. He was too tired to get a glass of water, so he went to bed. Later on, there were noises coming from the neighbor's apartment who were supposedly having a party of some sort, which further disrupted his sleep. Those monsters. And the loud alarm woke him up, suddenly sending stress hormones in his body. Ideally, one should wake up without an alarm because alarm puts your body in alert, but we don't live in an ideal world. All of this is sending signals to the brain to find out what's wrong. See, the brain is on your side. It finds the cause for why you feel this way, which in this case is lack of sleep and dehydration. The problem lies in your body state, your past and present, living conditions, and lifestyle. Self-help books give you the golden advice to think positively all the time, because that was so hard to come up with. If it was only that easy, the way you feel also influences the type of thoughts that pop into your head. So when you feel low, usually it's backed by negative thoughts. Even if we know this, it's incredibly hard to just switch to all happy anime guy mode. Thinking is not the whole picture. What you do and don't do also influences the mood. When you feel low, you don't feel like doing the activities you typically do, and disengaging from those activities for far too long makes you feel worse. It's a loop designed by Satan himself. Say you've been busy to exercise for the past few weeks. If you feel low, exercise can be the last thing on your mind. But the longer you avoid it, the more lethargic and low on energy you will feel. You might just want to doom scroll or eat something nice. Feeling low makes you want to do things that make the mood worse. So the first step is that, just like Ben from the story, you identify what the reason behind the low mood is and work on fixing that. How do we do that? There are 4 things to identify. Thoughts such as nothing goes right for me, I'm such a loser. Emotions like low mood, sadness. Physical sensations like low energy or increased appetite, and behavior such as withdrawing from friends and stop working on goals. If you aren't aware of the factors that are contributing to the mood, you'll end up blaming the poor brain. Here are the questions you can ask yourself to figure out the underlying factors. If you have social anxiety and wish to get rid of it, check out my Social Anxiety Fears Me program based on neuroscience principles and contains a step-by-step program that you can follow to see instant results. Find out more about it on the website.